it's up. Alright, just a quick check-in. Tropical Nomad TV is live. Please check to let me know that you can see what's going on. Okay, cool, no problem.
Yes, sir.
All right, good. So that's where I will be coming. Can you hear me on it?
Go on, talk again.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, good. That's where I'll be communicating. One sec. Let me set up. So if you have any questions, of course, you can just type in the chat. All right. Yeah. All right, that's Chrissy. Just one sec. Just waiting to get to make sure that everything is connected, so I can see you in the chat. So it's asking me to check my phone. All right, so the notification is up and running. Please type something in the chat so I can confirm that you are indeed here. I just. Are you here? Just type a quick message. Hold up one sec. Let me just make a quick call here. Okay, alright. So no problem. Alright. So you're on the chat. Alright, so we're here for trigonometry class, alright? So I'll just be giving you some tips on how this works. Alright, just a quick preliminary class. Alright, so the trig ratios you have, we get this to work. Alright, so pen brushes. Hold up, what's going on with this? Don't tell me that my pen battery is dead. This is not good. Hold up one sec, because if my pen battery is dead, that's where we have a problem. But one moment while I try to fix this. I'm just trying to write with this. This is not good. Alright, just one moment please while I try to get this figured out so I will be able to write on my screen. Alright, crop size. It looks like things are not going so well, so I'll try to use my finger, which is not the most efficient thing to do, so I guess most of this will be done by talking. Alright, so no, one sec. Alright, this is not good at all. No, whoa. Nope, I'm just trying to get this fixed. One moment, please. Alright, So you have sine, you have cos, and you have tan. So pardon that I have to be writing with my finger. The pen for my laptop is not quite working. So you have these three ratios. So sine equals opposite over hypotenuse, and cos equal adjacent over hypotenuse, and tan equals to opposite over adjacent. Tan also equals to sine over cos. And for this one, that's for tan, I will explain that to you a bit later. So it might seem a bit confusing right now, but I will explain this one to you because as you can see, this one has two formulas, alright? And all of this is coming from a simple right angle triangle. And I'm here drawing this triangle. This triangle should be right angles, but of course I'm using my finger, so it's not going to be perfect, alright? So this is the right angle sign. This means that where you have the right angle, that's 90 degrees. This is the hypotenuse right here. This is one angle, this is another angle, and of course the entire triangle adds up, the degrees in a triangle adds up to 180. Alright, so this is 90, and let's say you could say that this one at the bottom right here, you could say this is 30, and you could say that one is 60, and of course it adds up to 90. I mean, it doesn't matter how you combine it. Here could be 45 and there could be 45, and it will still add up to 90. Alright, so the longest side of the triangle, that's the hypotenuse, and that's the side that is opposite to the right angle, as you can see right there. And how you alright, so how you identify the one sec, let me check on the chat. So let me see what Chrissy is saying over here. Alright, so nothing much over there yet, so I guess you're understanding what's going on. Alright, so you have the two angles right here. So we're gonna label this one as 30 degrees, which means that the one up here would be 60 degrees. Alright, so I am assuming you understand that. Do you understand that part, Chrissy? Please let me know in the chat. Chrissy, do you understand that part about the 60 and the 30 degrees that I just showed you? Maybe I should make this a bit smaller so I can see when you're chatting and I don't have to keep switching to another page. Alright, one moment. So I drag this over to the corner and we open this. Alright, Chrissy, are you still here? Alright, so I'm gonna assume that Chrissy is here. So I will move on to one second. You know what? Let me just make a quick check and call Chrissy before I move any further because I want to ensure that she fully understands what's going on. Alright, so I got it that you understand. Alright, one second. Yeah, Chrissy. Hello?
Uncle.
Yeah, man, I see what going on a while ago, you know. You need for me, it seemed like say I am way ahead of you. So you need to pull the live up to the point where I am at to make sure you're exactly where I am at. Because it seems I'm asking you questions and you're not hearing what I say at the same time what I say it. So make sure you say the live the right up at the end. Okay, alright. Alright, so good. It is on right now. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back on the live and show you exactly what I'm going. And if you need to write notes, make sure you write them, alright? As I said, the pen, I have a laptop pen, but the pen now work like the battery dead or something, so I have to buy a battery with it. So I have to write with my fingers, so it kinda, not look as good as how it's supposed to look. But I'm gonna get a battery and next time we have a class it's gonna be much better. Alright, so anyway, I'm gonna continue on the live.
Uncle.
Yeah.
Me have something for ask you when we're done.
Yeah, okay, no problem. Not on the live, because you realize that this time a public though and people are here, so when we talk on this, alright? Alright, so here we go. So back live again with Chrissy. Just showing Chrissy some mathematics, alright? Alright, so we have this thing right here. So we're using the 30 degrees for reference, but we could also use the 60. So the 30 being right here, this side over here, that is the opposite. Alright, you know what? I should just... so over here would be the opposite of the 30 because it's to the opposite of it. Alright, so you see it's way on the next side. So that is the reason why that is called the opposite angle. And if you want to find the adjacent, of course it has to be the next one, but it's adjacent means beside. And if you look right here, ADJ. Pardon my writing, as I said my pen is not working right now. So this is the adjacent, and if you notice it's right beside the 30-degree angle. So you notice you have the three, you have the three, you have the three parts of the triangle right here. Just let me say it again. So the hypotenuse is always the longest side, and it is the opposite of the right angle. All right, and you can see it labeled right here. So that one doesn't change. However, the adjacent and the opposite, that is dependent on the angle that you're referring to. So now we're referring to the 30-degree angle. And because we're referring to the 30-degree angle, over here where you see opposite written, that is the opposite because it's on the other side. And then the adjacent to the 30 degrees, that is where I have adjacent right here, and it's because it's beside it. All right, and you can easily apply this to the formulas here. So if you want to find sine of this angle, you would put opposite that, and it would have a number, of course, because here we're just looking at, you know, the principle of it. But if you're gonna get like a real question to answer, it would have numbers on it. All right, so that is for that. But on the other hand, if we were referring to the 60-degree angle, all right, so I'm just gonna delete what I had here and refer to the 60-degree angle. So if we're going to refer to the 60-degree angle, the opposite would be here because it's on the opposite side of the 60 degree. All right, so it's totally on the next side. And here would be the adjacent, A, D, J. So I hope you understand that. Let me check if Chrissy has anything to say. All right, so seems like Chrissy is all good with that. So back to where we're at. Well, you mentioned that you're taking notes, so so let me see if I could get another notepad. Another paint. Alright, so let me quickly grab another page. Alright, there's a thing called alright, so I'll draw the same. No, alright, this doesn't even look good. It's not good that I don't have a pen, but you know, I'm just have to work with them I have for now. Alright, so I'll draw another triangle. This should be a right angle triangle. Alright. Alright. So there's a thing called Pythagoras theorem. Alright. That's what you use to find the length of any side of the triangle. So the hypotenuse, that is normally called C. Alright, hold on now. This is what we normally call C. You can say this is A, and you can say this is B. Alright, the hypotenuse is generally called C. The other two sides can be either A or B. Alright, and how you say this in words is that, alright, let me just put the formula for this before I even go further. So the formula is C squared equal A squared plus B squared, and C equals the square root of A squared plus B squared. Chrissy, do you understand this? And it's very important that you understand this before I go any further. Check it on the chat to see what Chrissy is saying. Chrissy, are you still here? Alright, good. Good that you understand that. And do you know how I got from c squared to c. Do you know what I did? Still waiting for. Okay. Alright, so I'll have to show you how to change the subject of the formula. Alright, so I'm just gonna move this. Alright, so we have a square. We have all these terms squared. Alright, so to remove a square, you need a square root. So if you find the square root of c squared, it is c. So for example, 3 squared, how much is 3 squared? Just type in the chat and tell me how much is 3 squared. Chrissy, no calculator needed for that, you know. I'm expecting to get an answer much quicker than that. Or, better yet, just tell me the answer for 5 squared. Make it easier. Or not even easier, but 5 squared. What is 5 squared? No calculator. Just tell me. You should know it. Oh, 3 squared. Alright, so you're telling me that 3 squared is 9. Alright, fine. Seems like you're lagging a bit because it's not. I guess you took a while to answer that. Alright. So what is the square root of 9? Alright, so you told me this the square 3 square and 5 square. Alright, fine. So I guess you understand the principle that when you say squared, you multiply a number by itself. But if you want to find the square root of those numbers, that is square root of 9 or the square root of 25. What's the square root of 9 and what's the square root of 25? It seems that the chat is lagging a bit. Anyway, waiting on Chrissy to respond. Chrissy, are you still there? Chrissy, I hope you're not using a calculator for this, because it's really easy. So just let me know if you're here. Even if you're trying to figure it out, just let me know that you're here. I need to be sure that you're still on the chat. Chrissy, are you still here? Okay, alright, fine. But I. Alright, let me. Because I'd still, if I, even if I'm on the phone with you, I'd still need to show you what to do. Alright, so this is what I'm gonna. This is what I'm gonna do. Hmm. Alright. Here, I'm gonna do this.
Hello?
Yeah, alright. So Chrissy, a one phone alone enough?
Yes, sir?
A one phone alone enough? Because me still alright, even if I go talk to you up on the phone, me still need to show you because you realize some of the stuff them me still have to show you how the thing them good. Because alright, here wait. Yeah, let me try for you. So this one I do right now. Alright? Before me even go back.
Alright, alright.
Yeah, so this one I show you right now, it's very important that you understand this. So I don't want to go no further if you don't understand this. You know how to change the subject. You know how to change the subject of a formula?
No.
Alright. So that means this I am showing you right here. Alright. Huh. Because alright, take out trigs out of this. Alright? Let's say trigs were not involved. I'm just show you that formula. That is c squared plus alright. So that means if you were supposed to find b, you wouldn't be able to find b from this. No, you just tell me if you don't know me, I can show you, but I just want to know what you know. You understand? And once I know what you know, then I will be in a better position to show you, tell you what to do.
Okay, I don't
Alright. So this seem a bit alright. That means I shouldn't even show you this right now. Then there's some different stuff. Many man even show you some different stuff here. So you can keep this information I'm gonna show you. But we need to show you something else before we can reach right as well. Alright.
We can come over here for the weekend, you know.
Yeah, we can do that, but it seems like this needs some urgent help. You understand? That's why we need to show you this. Alright. So here wait. I'm gonna end the live and I'm gonna just give you some information so we can do one of them. Try to end this. Right.